Hi everyone, Marieta du Toit here from Century Intelligence. Thank you for joining me. I just quickly want to speak about resilience and specifically resilience in your personal life. Now, for me personally, resilience has always been quite an abstract term, but when I really think about it, resilience is agility and more so flexibility. Now, for those of you who know me, you'll know that in the sensory intelligence world, I'm a sensory root, which means I'm a sensory avoider. And how that comes to play with flexibility and resilience is the fact that for sensory roots or sensory avoiders, we do not like change. We do not like unpredictable situations. So I've got to admit, since COVID started, there's been a lot of change in my personal life as well. We moved to George at the beginning of last year, which has been an absolute blessing. But with that came moving into a new home, working from home with your spouse, and then COVID, meaning that you were at home even in your spare time as well. And then also with a new home comes a snag list, and with a snag list comes contractors. So even though I found that I often had my whole day planned, life didn't work that way. And as I said, for a sensory root, that can be very unsettling. So my top tips to cope with that, my go-to tips, would first be stop. These are things when I feel overwhelmed, when I feel my heart racing, when I feel life is just getting too much. Stop, give a step back, get the bigger perspective. Because then once you get the bigger perspective and you start breathing and you just start seeing things from a different point of view, you often realize that those things that feel extremely hectic and crazy for you is not really that bad. And in fact, if you just decide where to start, what to implement first, often those unpredictability and all those unplanned events ends up being blessings quite often. So stop, breathe, and just get a bigger perspective. I hope that works for some of you as well, especially the sensory roots, but actually for everybody. Keep well, everyone. Goodbye.